In the year 1897, a Haggadah was printed in Halab. This Haggadah included an Arabic translation of the Haggadah in Hebrew letters. Here is a photocopy of that printing. Then in the year 2004, the World Center for Aleppo Jews' Traditional Culture printed an enlarged offset of the original printing and added color pictures. Since this Haggadah was printed right before our ancestors began moving to New York, it is a good source regarding the textual version of the Haggadah that was customary in the formative years of the Syrian community in America. Here are a few examples of wording and pronunciation that are found in this Haggadah. Even though the Haggadah that was printed in Mahzor al-Soba in the year 1527 has the more common textual version of Halach Ma'anya, the 1897 Haggadah has Kehalach Ma'anya. The additional kaf before Ha suggests that our Masa is like the poor man's bread that our forefathers ate in Egypt. It is not the actual bread that they ate. Some of our community Haggadot also printed Keha based on the 1897 Aleppo printing, including the Young Shir Zion Haggadah that was printed in the year 1988 and the Shalom Yerushalayim Haggadah that was printed in 1997. Throughout the four questions and in Abadim Hayinu, the word is Anu, not Anahnu. We also find that in the Mahzor al-Soba Haggadah. In the Arabic translation, the Abadim Hayinu paragraph begins with Hada al-Jawab. This is the answer. Rabbi Shlomo Saka Antebi documented the custom of adding these words in Arabic before reading the paragraph of Abadim Hayinu in Hebrew. It is sung in the tune of the Haggadah. Hada al-Jawab Abadim Hayinu lefar'o b'Misrayim. Furthermore, in accordance with our traditional pronunciation all year long, the Haggadah says, Kriyat Shema Shel Shahrit, with a Sheva under the Het and Shahrit, as opposed to others who regularly call the prayer Shaharit. The last of the four sons is described as She'eno Yodeya Lish'al, as opposed to Lish'ol. Both mean to ask. However, Rabbi Shlomo Saka Antebi quoted the Hazan, Daniel Binkerdweck, who said that Lish'al is preferred since it doesn't sound like She'ol, which is associated with death. The final portion of Masa is called Afikomin, not Afikoman or Afikomen. The paragraph that begins Baruch Shomer Habtachato has the word Mehashev et HaChetz in the present tense, meaning Hashem is always planning the salvation at the end, as opposed to Hashev et HaChetz in the past tense, which only applies to the salvation from Egypt. And the next paragraph begins Hi She'amda, as opposed to Vehi She'amda. One more example. In the paragraph that begins Vet La'asenu, the 1897 Haggadah has Zehadahak, as opposed to Hadehak or Hadohak. What about Mish'arotam? Did they print the questions in Arabic? Unfortunately, they did not document the custom of Mish'arotam in the 1897 Aleppo Haggadah. This is because it is not formally part of the Haggadah. So while the custom of reciting Mish'arotam and asking questions undoubtedly was customary in Halab at that time, it was not printed in the Haggadah. Now all the textual versions that we highlighted just now were reprinted in the Young Shir Zion Haggadah based on the 1897 printing from Halab. May we continue preserving our customs and read the Haggadah in accordance with the traditional texts of our ancestors. Tizku l'shanim rabot, na'imot v'tobot.